Hello everybody, BrioS here, and today I have for you the big, the fat, and the mighty Blood Asp. So recently the Blood Asp was available for cbills, and that also means the omnipods can be purchased for cbills too. So I thought it'd be a nice time to revisit my Blood Asp after leveling some mechs, and try some of those reinforcement omnipods. And I must say that this particular build which I came up with is awesome. If you're looking for a Dakka assault, and what you call yourself an assault player, this build might just do really well for you. Personally, I don't do so well in assaults, but I got the feeling this is a fantastic build. So that aside, let's get down to MechLab and let's take a look. So this build actually uses the Delta right torso, the Blood Asp Delta, and that is crucial for this build because it has 3 ballistic hardpoints. I'm using the Blood Asp Prime left torso and the Charlie left arm for a total of 5 ballistic hardpoints. So going for a very simple build here, 5 UX5s with 7.5 tons of ammunition with an ECM in the center torso. The problem with this build is that the ECM is in the center torso. That's not really a problem, but gotta spend skill points for it. But what is the real problem is that you only have 7.5 tons of ammunition to fuel 5 UX5s. So that is a problem, and the magazine capacity skill partially helps, but got to be careful of those shots. And talking about skills, let's get down to the skills. Talking about those wonderful skills, in the firepower tree I've gone for 35 skill points. Most important are the 2 kinds of skill nodes. One is the enhanced UX rec chance. The enhanced UX that decreases the jam duration by 15% if you have both. Very important if you have the UX weapons. Secondly, very important for me, it's also the magazine capacity nodes, because 7.5 tons is very little. So 2 nodes of magazine capacity ups the ammo capacity by about 20%, so that helps quite a lot actually. And a whole bunch of other nodes here and there give it a cooldown decrease of 5.4, a heat decrease of 4.8, a boost to range of 9%, that's pretty sweet, and very important, a velocity increase of 15%. For ballistic weapons, that's pretty important because the rounds fly that much faster and allows you to engage with less flight time between the weapons and hitting the target, and really good for engaging at longer ranges. And being a slow fat assault mech, I pumped in 24 into survival. That gives it an armor bonus of 9.6. May not seem much, but with the baseline armor that increases it quite a lot. And the structure bonus of 18.9 helps just a bit. Blood Asp have a problem because of this torso mounts being huge and high mounted, which is good. They also draw lots of fire, and being a chunky fat assault mech, you are going to take lots of damage, so survival tree is pretty important. Talking about being big and fat, the baseline mobility of a Blood Asp is pretty darn pathetic, and that's why I put 0 mobility. As you can see, like a 3.5 increase to acceleration with kinetic burst. With the baseline so low, 3.5% is practically useless, so I decided to invest all the skill points I normally put into mobility and shove it into survival. So that's what I normally do for big fat assault mechs. No jump jets because it can't jump, not this variant anyway. This is the Blood Asp-B variant, by the way. And of course for operations, 13 SPs gives me 5 nodes of heat containment, increasing my heat capacity by 15%, allowing me to do quite a lot more before I shut down. For sensors, 13 points gives me 2 nodes of enhanced ECM. This is really useful if you have an ECM piece of equipment, and allows you to move up to about 200 meters before the enemy can detect you on the radar. And with those 5 UX5s, you can engage at a longer range, about 5 to 600 meters, and you won't appear on the enemy radar. So that's always very useful. And lastly, for auxiliary, this mech can be run pretty cool because those 5 UX, well, they don't generate much heat. The only problem is ghost heat, but with some fire discipline that can be overcome. So I've gone for 6 points in auxiliary, all on the right side for 2 additional artillery strikes. So that's it. That is the Blood Asp-B, 5 UX5s, and this is different from, just to take note, this is different from what I perceive to be in the meta, which is what I'm going to show you now. More common is the dual UX5, dual UX10 build. This is also really good, but I like to do things different from the meta, so I'm running 5 UX5s as I described earlier. So this is the Blood Asp-B. Dakka build with those 5 UX5s, really beautiful, sustained fire if you fire one at a time, and if you fire in groups, that's still really deadly. So anyway, I'm not a dedicated assault pilot, but I'm sure if you're good at it, at big fat mechs, you probably could break the 1000 point barrier with this. And yep, so let's get down to some gameplay to show you that this build does do well. So let's go. And for the first match of this video, we have a match on River City, and it is night, making it a bit difficult to visually acquire targets for friends and foe alike. But what is noticeable about this match is the use of ECM. With my fully skilled out ECM tree, 2 nodes of ECM that is, I am able to stay out of enemy radar detection if I stay beyond 200 meters range. So in this match, it allowed me to get into pretty good firing positions on the flank on the enemy and unload those 5 UX5s. So sit back and enjoy some nice Dakka action on River City. We got a fast mover Echo 5 coming to our assault. Could somebody help him?
New target.
It's a javelin.
I got him. I got him.
Thank you. The rest of the
Since
assaults move
when
up.
doesn't anybody go to Gamma 6, guys? Since when?
Give me a while, I move at 60. I'm a Blood Asp.
Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
They're all in the, seems to be in the G7 houses, buildings
New
and
target
things.
acquired.
Affirmative.
Thanks for killing that light.
Okay.
New target acquired.
Are you guys done playing around with the toys?
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Alright, pushing forward my Blood
Target
Asp.
spotted.
They have abandoned Gulf 7. There's a Learn Boat Gulf 7 rear. Doom, you might want to get it.
New target acquired. Artillery strike. New target acquired.
India.
New target acquired. Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
New
Oops.
target acquired. New target acquired.
India CT
Target
caught.
spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Featherator, I got your back.
Affirmative.
Watch out for golf.
Target spotted.
New target
Engaging
acquired.
Foxtrot. Watch your Panther, you're reversing into a Blood Asp. Friendly. Oh yes. Doing that awesome right also. Pushing Gulf 7 guys. Need support Gulf 7.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Fafner. Kilo left torso.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Affirmative.
Okay, I think we got this.
New target acquired.
Everybody's going up.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yep, well done everybody.
Nicely done.
That it was. So, lost my right arm in this engagement, but nothing there. 1 point of armor. 3 kills, 2 solo, 3 key MDDs, 13 components, and 700 plus damage with a score of 440, second in team after this dire. The ECM really helped me move up because I was in the water here, and it allowed me to move into the buildings without taking too much fire because they didn't see me on their radar. Interesting build this. And in the second match, we have a match on Canyon Network. So having ECM, the Blood Asp can also use its ECM to shield the friendly mechs. So in this case, I'm going to shield the friendly assaults like this Annihilator in front of me, and we're going to move up together. This prevents the friendly mechs from taking too much fire from lerms and allows you to move up before the enemy realizes you are quite nearby. So also being an assault, you gotta learn to share armor, and that's what I did in this game, soaking the damage so that the damage from the enemy goes to you and not to the more fragile friendly mechs. So anyway, as you can see, contact has begun, so let's get down to combat.
Target spotted.
Their Charlie Lance is Charlie 4 low.
New target acquired. Override engaged. Artillery strike online. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. Heat level critical.
Foxtrot there,
Let's jump on
Supernova.
that supernova.
Yep, let's go together. To the edge.
Strike online.
But don't drop down.
Yep, try not to.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Anyone else lagging really bad?
Take out Foxtrot left torso. Charlie coming. Plus Annihilator.
Juliet, Annihilator.
Yep, left torso.
Acquired. Destroyed.
Target
New
spotted.
target
Push around into
acquired.
Delta 4, 3-0 up, pressure them. Use Zeal Echo, side torsos. Annihilator friendly, I'm with you, Mikael.
Strike online. New target
Ruby, don't reverse,
acquired.
please.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I dropped smoke on Charlie, watch it.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oops.
New target acquired. Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
We got this, guys, it's a stomp.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Artillery strike. Target destroyed.
Oh, look, somebody wants to shoot me.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Down he goes. AMDD on that guy. Last one. Is he
Wait,
active?
Delta 5.
Delta 5, roger. 3 kills. Let's look for the last one. It's gotta be around here somewhere. He's in the circle.
Negative.
He just left.
We held the zone for 25%.
You can help the counter by damaging somebody.
Where is he? Looking for that blip. Gotta be Echo 4. Yep, there it is.
Target spotted.
Looks like a flea.
Halfway there.
New target acquired.
Damn
Target
terrain.
destroyed.
Good shot. Good work all. Quite a stock, 12-1. Got 3 kills with this, 40 rounds of ammo left. Ammo is an issue with this build. In a sustained fight, it might run out of ammo. Ooh, look at the team damage. I dropped an RT on that Mad Cat 2 and he died. So my team, well, took that position and ate that RT. But it's 3 kills, 3 KMDD, 718 damage. Not too shabby, I would suppose. 4000 XP, first victory of the day. And a score of 279 only because of that team damage.